Hi, Colin. I'm Vaughn from One News and News 5 here in Manila, Philippines.
It's
Nice
good
to
to see you
speak with
again.
you virtually and
Yeah.
congratulations.
Thanks, man. Thanks for taking the time.
Yeah. Colin, what are your thoughts on playing one of the most famous villains in the DC history and how did you personify him in this project?
Oh man, I was thrilled to get the call years ago when Matt reached out about playing Oz in the film. Yeah, I was thrilled. I grew up watching Burgess Meredith play the Penguin in the TV show, and Tim Burton's Batman films, both films were important to me as a young kid growing up. So Danny DeVito's performance as Oswald Cobblepot was an extraordinary thing for me to see in the cinema when it came out first. So I was very aware of the lineage, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm a fan of film more than I'll always be a fan of film more than an actor within film, to be honest with you. So I was very just tickled. I was really, really excited. And then I got to do the film and I got greedy. I thought it wasn't enough. I only had 5 or 6 scenes, and that Mike Marino and his team had created this extraordinary makeup and this body, and I just wanted to do more and more and more. So getting the chance to really get into the weeds with the character over 8 hours was a really exciting prospect.
Well, it's good to know that you're excited and we, the fans, are excited as well. But Colin, how did you prepare aside from the physical characterization? How did you prepare mentally for the role?
You just it all goes to the writers, all glory to the writers. You just try to honor, somebody sits Lauren on their own in a room for a while, and then in a room with other writers on a show like this, because Lauren, who's the showrunner and the primary writer on the show, she created a writer's room, and they all get together and they hash out this story, and from nothing, from the seed of an idea, um, they create this world that sustains over 8 hours of television. It was probably 480 pages of
Wow.
script, So yeah, like an average script for a film is 115, 120 pages.
Yeah.
And this was about 480, 500 pages of script. Like it was a massive amount of story and narrative, and just this extraordinary collection of lives that were being explored, because it's not just Oz's story, even though it's called The Penguin. It's about Frances, Oz's ma. It's about Kristen's character, Sophia. It's about Renzi's character, Vic, and a slew more. So I just took what was on the page, man. It was extraordinary. And his psychology was so well designed. His vulnerabilities, his fears, his needs, all of these things were really beautifully articulated. And you just think about
Wow.
it. You just think
Yeah.
about it. You read it over and over again, think about it, and just allow your imagination to play, really, And
Yeah.
for this, just don't hold yourself back, and don't try to be anything. Don't try to be different. Don't
That's good.
just
That's
be
good.
borrowed from. Yeah.
Yeah. Colin, Oz and the Penguin has been played several times already. But
Hmm.
how did you put some personal touches like the Colin Powell power to the character?
Um, I didn't think of. I mean, I just said in the last answer that I watched Burgess Meredith growing up, which I did, and Danny DeVito's incarnation of the Penguin was extraordinary as well, and I still love. Um, but I didn't think of doing something. It was just different by design. The
Yeah.
very DNA of it. I mean, it goes back to Matt Reeves and what
Yeah.
Matt wanted to create in this new vision of Gotham City. So Matt kind of set the template for this whole world, tonally, aesthetically. Him and Greg Fraser, his DP for the Batman film. Um, and so it was kind of done. I just had to lift off the page what was written there.
That's
But it was kind
great.
of, yeah, I didn't think of anything conscious to separate myself or to make it unique. Or I mean, I knew it was going to be unique anyway by virtue of the makeup. I knew that it was going to be, that was a huge selling point, and it made it kind of in my mind. I go back to my giddiness. It made it an event, and I think it made it an
Wow.
event for the film as well. Just the kind of extreme look that Mike Marino designed for the character, and then it was my job just to get, Mike designed this beautiful marionette, this beautiful puppet, and then I got to animate it, and that was
That's
the way it
great.
worked. That was the collaboration.
Wow. I'm calling, of course. The Penguin and Oz has been released so many years, but what do you want the fans to look out for your character here in the series, and what can you expect on the relevance of it up to this present day?
Um, it's dark, man. The show is it's dark, like it's heavy, you know. Um, there's no umbrellas that are machine guns. You know, again, it's a world that Matt in his design and Lauren picking up where Matt left off, that they wanted to be, it is heightened. It is a genre piece. You know, it does have its foundation in the world of Gotham, which has existed in literature now and television and film for decades. Um, 15 years short of a century nearly since the Penguin featured first in the comic books. It's been around a long, long time. But yeah, they wanted it to be also a recognizable world, a real world where people struggled and people were working hard, and there was a divide between the classes. The class system is very much on display, as it is in every major city in the world. Um, and the relevance of that is sorrowfully still with us today. The division between the rich and the poor, and the world of politics and the corruption of that, and then the world of how attractive criminality is to people who grow up with aspirations but don't really live in an environment where there's much opportunity provided to them.
Wow. Thank you so much, Colin,
Thank
for
you.
sharing your thoughts. It was nice speaking with you virtually,
Nice
and
speaking with you.
congratulations. See you
Thank you
again
so
very
much. See you
soon.
again. All the best, man.